Hello good people, I'm Dmitry and today let's talk about my favorite pair of... What's happening? Haircut time. I think that's better, but guys, today we're talking about my favorite gaming headset, now in all black. Roll the intro. Alright people, so if you're looking for a gaming headset, don't want to be spending too much money on it and want something that has a good balance of features in terms of build quality, sound quality, microphone, and comfort, you, my friend, have come to the right place because I have my favorite new pair of a gaming headset to show you. This is the Massdrop Sennheiser PC37X. Now this thing is so easy to recommend, and in fact I've been recommending the Game 1 pair to everybody who's been asking like what's the best gaming headset for $150, and now you have something identical because the PC37X is based on the Game 1 body design and the driver design, but is now $30 cheaper. Let's check it out.
The new Toshiba XS700 external SSD comes in this beautiful and minimalistic design. Its ultra-portable form factor is perfect for creative professionals on the go, and with blazing fast USB 3 Gen 2 transfer speeds and Toshiba's excellent 3-year warranty, reliability shouldn't be a concern. Check out the XS700 from Toshiba down below.
So first, let's start with comfort. The Game 1 or the PC37X is by far the most comfortable gaming headset I've ever tried. You know, the clamping force is just right. It collapses to a pretty compact pair if you have a smaller head, and they expand also quite large to accommodate for larger heads. They are plastic, but nothing is creaking, and I've gone through only a single pair in 4 years. So I had to replace my Game 1 pair because something was happening with the volume wheel on the right side. But as far as like the build quality concern, you know, nothing is broken on this thing. I just had to get the volume wheel repaired, but otherwise this thing will last you for years, even if you're not super careful. You know, the GSP 500, for example, is built like a tank, but it is heavier. The clamping force is not as good as on the PC37X, and one of the reasons why I still prefer this pair over the much more expensive $220 GSP 500. Now I really appreciate Massdrop's collaboration with Sennheiser in trying to cut the cost down, one of which is, I think, the lack of any color on the headset, which I think contributes to better looks. You know, despite this being a gaming headset, it's not loud, it's simple, it's minimal. You know, there are no red color accents like on pretty much every other gaming headset. Now, nothing physically has changed, so we still get the volume wheel on the right side. It does not fully mute the headset, so you can still hear a little bit when it's in the lowest position. The microphone is muted when it's in the upright position, and you can definitely hear the distinct click. It has a little bit of motion, and yeah, overall, I don't know. I think it offers such a good balance between like style, sound quality, feature set, and the microphone quality too. And I love how slim profile they are on your head. They're not completely sticking out. And so, you know, Sennheiser going towards the route of like the GSP lineup, which definitely has that different appeal that you can tell are a gaming pair. I'm glad that the PC37X follows that original suite in terms of looking super simple like the game series. So what you're hearing now is the microphone from the PC37X. It is identical to the Game 1, lots of body, good detail, no compression applied anywhere. You know, it sounds natural. You could definitely stream with this. Let me put on the Game 1 so you can hear they are identical. So now I've got the Game 1 on. It sounds just as good as the PC37X. Lots of detail, good body, one of the best microphones in its class, especially for this price point. Now, the velour ear pads are extremely comfortable, not only to the touch when they're against your skin, but also the clamping force is just perfect. And despite them being such a low profile headset, your ears do not make contact with the interior driver, which is awesome. And the wall of the driver is angled for better sound direction. They are removable if you want to give them a little bit of a clean, because the velour does attract a lot of lint and hair and skin particles, so that's something to keep in mind. The cable is removable, which is awesome because sometimes that could be a point of failure, so replacement is not an issue. But it is braided, so it does kink easily, and it also does pick up quite a lot of cable noise from when it's brushing against your body, but it does split into dual 3.5mm jacks. So really the main selling point for these, aside from the price, comfort, build quality, microphone quality, is the sound quality, and these things sound fantastic. In my opinion, the most balanced gaming headset that you can receive that doesn't sound muddy, not overly bass heavy. You have a lot of detail still. It's not overly harsh. It's like a really good sound signature that definitely deserves the Sennheiser name. So this pair is an open back headset, which means you can hear everything that's happening in your environment, and that is beneficial for me for multiple reasons. Number one, I don't miss any packages, so if there's somebody at the door, they're knocking or they're calling me, I can hear what's happening in my physical environment. Number two, I use the microphone a lot for phone calls and for game chat, which means I can hear what I'm saying, which is awesome because I hate the feeling of speaking into the microphone and not hearing myself. I don't know, I lose what I'm trying to say when I cannot concentrate on hearing myself. And obviously the audio advantage of an open back design is a much wider soundstage so that your audio environment inside the game is expanded. You can pinpoint where things are coming from. Audio is not closed off, it's more expanded, so it sounds like you're listening to something from larger speakers in the distance, which is a great feeling if you're playing any open world games that has just an open environment, and you can like physically feel how distant certain sounds elements are inside the game. Now, one thing I will say about the bass, it's deep enough. It doesn't have to be like really punchy like on other gaming headsets, and that might be kind of a negative for you when you receive this pair, put them on, jump into your favorite game, and you might be thinking, hey, where's my bass? And that could be the side effect of your previous pair being like really muddy and overly powerful in the bass department that really muffles out the rest of the mid-range or the higher end treble stuff. Whereas with these, it's just balanced enough. You can feel the bass, but it doesn't overpower any of the other frequencies. So the treble here is detailed enough as well, and it's not harsh. The mid-range is awesome. And overall, the combination of like good bass, good treble, good mid-range, and a really awesome, fantastic soundstage is just like a really good recipe for an enjoyable experience. All right, guys, so if you're in the market for a good gaming headset, the P37X is hard not to recommend because it just meets so many boxes, and just over $100 is a fantastic deal. Make sure to check it out in the description below. And if you want a little bit color accent, the Game 1 is still an option for $30 more, but why not save yourself a little bit of money and go with something like this? This is my new favorite gaming headset, guaranteed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.